migrated here to the United States because of the opportunity. But now things are changing. And unless something drastically changes for the better, the United States is getting increasingly more and more difficult to survive in. And
hey guys, it's Garrett DMG here. I'm back with another video. And as you can see, I cut my hair. I got a candle in my hand just for a little extra light. But I just got done watching a video about how America is increasingly getting worse and worse. But here's the overall objective in this video. I wanted to paint a picture for you guys. So if you look at the rich family, right, it's a lot harder for them to have troubled times compared to somebody who's on the brink of collapse. And now, remember how Einstein said time is relative? Well, the time that it takes for the broke man to lose everything is a lot faster than what it takes for the well-to-do family to lose everything. But in the span of that time frame, you have things, you lose things. All right? Let me repeat that again. You have things, then you lose things. But at the same time, that timeline, it's still the same. And now what I mean by that is you take the broke person, who's about to lose it all. They're going to lose it a lot faster than the well-to-do family. But at the same time, the man that has it worse off, he's going to find out what the system entails once you lose that stuff a lot faster than the family that's well-to-do. And what I mean is that economic blind spot. The people who are doing well in this country just not see what it's going to take and entail for them to lose everything. But the government has you right where they want you. You know what I mean? And if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense because they want you to be bought into the system. They want you to work to no end. They want you to be stuck with the dead-end car that you can't pay off. They want you to be stuck with all of these bills, the life you'll never own, but you work so hard to pay for. They want you in that blind spot, as opposed to either or. Rich, so rich that your assets make money, so you don't have to pay the tax that you're outside the system, or you're so broke that you're outside the system and you're taking care of yourself, i.e. living in your car, illegal, doing these other things that are illegal that are outside the system. Same with the rich. They get so rich, they get outside the system. Illegal, yes. Will they get caught? No, because they have the money. But the broke man, he's a victim. He's a target. He's a criminal. Or he or she, whoever. But the blind spot, right where they want you to be at the end of the day, that's where they want you. And by the time you're dead, they're going to take away that money too. Either way, they get their return of investment, no matter what. Whether they got to damage a couple roads to make you lose a flat tire or get into a car accident, to need a mechanic, or your dealership, they want that return of investment, and they will get it between the span that you grow up to the span that you die. They will get that return of investment. It's inevitable for them, and they made the system as such. Mark my words. This is only the beginning here. I'm telling you guys, I've been broke enough, and I've been well off enough to see what the system entails. I've never been in that blind spot of yes sir, no sir, and just completely oblivious to what's going on in the system and how it fluctuates on the decade span of what it entails in this country. That's exactly what's going on. Call me crazy, call me nuts, but that's what's happening here. They want you to own nothing, be happy, and be oblivious. That's what they want. That's what they want. They want everyone trapped in that box. They want the flea in the jar. They want the ants in the jar. You know what I mean? That's what they want. Because no matter what, inevitably they get their return of investment regardless. But if you're outside the system, it's harder for them to get that. So now you become a criminal. Now they put a label on you. They try to extort you. They try to exclude you from society because they're not getting their return of investment that they inevitably set the standards for. But you just walk past those standards, whether you're very rich or whether you're very poor and you're outside the system and you can't afford to be in the system. They don't want that. They want you in that box 24/7, 365. But that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Do you agree with what's going on? Do you see what's going on? Are you oblivious to it? Are you in that blind spot that I just mentioned of doing everything you can, doing what you're supposed to, and not getting absolutely fucking nowhere? Absolute fucking zero? Or are you outside the system and you see it? You see it. Look at the rich. They're preparing. Look at the poor. They're preparing. Not in the same ways, but they correlate because we all live on the confines of the same system in this shit rat infested fucking world. I'll leave you guys with that. Take care. Peace out.